Right then, welcome back everybody to PSGL. My name is Tunetank, and today, final round of this F12 season, 10th round, and we are at Interlagos in Brazil. So classic track to finish that season, and we've got a red glitch, a rev glitch already on somebody's car. I'm gonna put everything I need on the screen. There we go. And yeah, 18 cars again, so almost a full grid, but not quite full. So quick reminder of last week. It's just carnage, really. There's no other way to put it. It was straight carnage. I think who won? Wasn't it? I think doesn't it? No, I actually can't remember. I need to check. I wanted to try, but no, my memory is too bad. So just Milan here taking the win in front of. Is that? No, wait. Oh, Spud, yeah, that was right. And then Waze. So it was quite unexpected, but you know, you never know what's gonna happen in F12. So. At least it was good for the show. All the championship contenders didn't do well. Red Bull scored no points, so yeah. But Maciek's already the champion, so it doesn't really matter. Where is he, Maciek? Yeah, he's here today. But for the constructors, it's still yeah, it hasn't been decided yet. Alfa Romeo currently in P1. They've got a 9 points gap to Ferrari, and then 15 points further you've got Red Bull. So if Red Bull, let's say, get a P1 and a P2, then that could be the championship for them. But we'll have to see. It's gonna be difficult. But yeah, a few times have been recorded already, so it's Alfie is back in the racing point this time, and 1 minute 8.066. But Seto beats that already by 3/10. For Romeo, it's looking quite quick. 7.7. But the lap times will get better as the session continues. Is there anyone on the lap currently? Saro could be. Yeah, he is. So jump on board in the number 14 Renault from probably his idol, I would say. But we'll see. Into the last corner. Well, technically it's not, but. Anyway, but to cross the line, where will he be? It's a P4 for Saro, an 8.550. Next car to cross the line, ABMO, but will probably pit, and he does so. Maciek not pushing, but that's not a Ferrari anyway. I think Grumpy's on the lap, so jump on board now. There we go. He's on the mediums, so probably will not go to the top of the timesheet. And yeah, he goes in P4 behind his teammate, and then he goes quite deep. Yeah, very deep actually. 8 point. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what's the camera doing, but there we go. So P4 for Grand Prix, 1 minute 8.404. Williams coming up, that's Sabetti outlap. He goes again now. We jump on board with the F12 admin. Hasn't had the best season, he's been fairly busy, I've read, but sector 1, but is that a glitch or is that true? It's probably a glitch because I think Seto's time is quite good. And Sabatino's very deep 6, 7, I think it is. Don't have the corner names. Then to this infield section. Oh, and too much curb, laps invalid. We'll have to back out and go again later on. Last week race winner, Myla. The Mercedes. He's on mediums as well, interestingly. But Waze has left the session for some reason. Interesting. Hopefully he'll be able to rejoin, otherwise yeah, we may have to do a second lobby. But I love across the line on mediums, right before his teammates, I mean 7 tenths. But in P8, 1 minute 8.5, he will find some more lap time. He goes to soft tire. So next one to cross the line is TC starting his lap. There's a Red Bull coming up at Sturmo, which I'm on board with Sturmo. Turn 3 to turn 1. Need to carry as much speed as you can, and then turn 2 and 3 quite tricky, but you need to focus on the exit given you got quite a long straight here, and then brake 70 meters or less, but he runs wide on exit, and that's the end of his lap. So we'll have to go again a bit less than 10 minutes to go. RP's in the way, but that was not really pushing the. So yeah, we'll go again. I think Thiago Alfie starting his lap. Milan went again, and he's in P4 right now, not too bad. And Matsik P1 now. Didn't see him on the lap. 7.2, a very quick lap mid-session. So yeah, we'll jump back on board again with Thiago Alfie. Steve's in P3. Great lap from Steve. Wage is back, so that's good. So Thiago Alfie, this is he be able to do on that lap then. The Racing Point. It's looking okay so far. Could get carried a little bit more speed here, but it's obviously very easy for me to say, given I'm racing at a level above those guys, so I can easily find mistakes and stuff. But yeah, US Open for Thiago Alfie. So it's a bit of time by not taking the shortest front of the line, and actually he wasn't on a lap. It looked to be, but yeah, he wasn't. So he goes again now. So we'll sample actually. Turn 3, the US Open. That's where you need some good straight line speed. He's up on his best time, not purple, but 700s up. 6 and 7. Shrink a couple of corners, but turn 8, 9, the slowest corners on the track. Very difficult, especially on traction here. That corner is the slowest, I would say. You need to focus on getting good a good exit again without spinning the car, then brake around the 50 a bit before, then onto the start finish straight, even though it's not really straight. You've got 2 corners, but yeah, Tyrrell's open, and it's looking like a fine lap from Alfie. Can he get pole? And no, fails. He's got Alfie second on this previous lap, but that's still not enough to get into P1. P2 right now for the Racing Point, and he spins on this. In lap, Paul is kind of way. He's in the way of another car, that's what I wanted to say. What was that? I think that was Sabati. And Waze, looks like he's having a bit of internet issues, but let's see. There's a Red Bull Tomo fitting. It's either RP or Barbarile. Barbarile ahead of his teammates this time, so doing quite good. RP will start his now. Is that Dino on the lap, or is that Seto? No, that's Seto. He was 3/10 up at the end of sector 2 and across the line, and goes in P1. 1 minute 7.199. Just under a tenth quicker than Maciek, so it's on. It is on. Still 5 drivers left, 6 actually, without a time. But Tos Meselad is not going to be doing a lap for. Yeah, he's got a qualiband plus 10 seconds from the Carnegie Coast at Baku for not getting off the line. But yeah, there's a runner approaching the line. That's either a hype or Saro. No, hype Saro. That was Geofin. So Geofin starting a lap. We've got Dino across the line. He's only starting now. Oh, that wasn't valid, I think. I think that wasn't valid. But he goes again now. Jump on board with the Alfa Romeo driver. Let's see what he can do. 2, 4 then. 17.2 first sector. That's not that good. Doesn't run too wide on exit, so still a van lap. You need to turn 6 and 7. Very tricky corner. You need to keep a lot of speed in without understeering wide, which is very easy to do, or you can even oversee on exit and completely lose the car. But yeah, to that very tricky corner, because the car tends to understeer a lot. So yeah, that last corner, it's all about getting the right exit, otherwise you lose so much time. But yeah, Danny, my name's not Connor. Cross the line goes, and that's 13th place for Dino only. I would have expected him more from him. He looked to have good pace last week, but yeah, unfortunately his race ended before he could even start. So yeah, 13th place right now for Dino. Will have to improve. He's got 4 minutes left, so he will have time to get back into the pit and start another lap. But he will have one more chance, if maybe 2, but that will be it. No more. Weiss is on the lap. Looks like the racing point. Not sure what to expect really. But yeah, we'll stumble with him unless we have somebody further up the roads, but I think it's on the lap. Weiss, it said he got purple sector 1, which I don't think is correct. I don't think he's gonna beat Seto's or Maciek's lap time. But we'll see. Spud then in the has, as I said, P2 last week. That was a nice drive, fairly consistent, kept his nose clean. And is half a second up. Purple sector 2 it said, but that's probably not true, because he would still be at least 3/10 off Seto's best time. So across the line goes P4, 8/10 found pretty much on that lap, but still more than half a second down. Weiss crosses the line. He goes ahead of Spud, P4, and he completely drives off the track. Not the first time we've seen him do that, but yeah, people don't seem to report it, so yeah, can't really do much. But yeah, I don't like seeing that kind of thing. It's your boy Alfie then on another lap. Grumpy goes into P3. Great lap from Grumpy. 2/10 more or less slower than Seto. 2 minutes left, so Seto and Maciek will have to leave the pits fairly quickly, otherwise that will be the end for them. Maybe they just don't have a new set, and yeah, maybe that's a choice, but yeah, I think Seto is setting out, but Maciek is still in his pit box. we'll have to get out of it fairly shortly, and that's an unvalid lap for Itiabo Alfie. So he either goes again or that's the end for him. If he's got the fuel, he can maybe do a full lap and then go again, but he will have to, yeah, he will have to save some fuel, I would say. So Maciek's out of the pits. You can see the red dot on the minimap onto the back straight. That's him. Grumpy, yeah, that's the end for him. He's not going to go again. I think he's got no fuel left. So that's the end of his qualifying session, but a great lap. So would surely be happy with this one. There's not much to play for, and MCFC has crashed. He's crashed here. I've never seen someone crash there, but and Itiabo Alfie, yeah, he's retired, but in the pits, Grumpy's done the same. Seto the stun board, telemetry, I need to turn one. He's very late, maybe a bit too late, yes, he misses the apex, so that's gonna lose him time, but if he does improve, then I think he's on a very good, I think he's probably gonna get pulled if he can improve. No, he's too far off a second down his best lap, and that's an invalidation. So that's the end for Seto. He's got to hope for Maciek to battle this lap, but we'll see. It's turn one. Maciek does not miss the apex, short shifts to fourth gear. Keeps open onto that back straight. 294, brakes 60 meters. Does not run wide on exit, so it looks like decent lap so far. Decent sector 1. 2 and 7, 6 and 8, 6 and 7. It's not really that bad. It's both apex again here. A bit slow here, I would say. Could have kept more speed, but a good exit. Then here clips the curb nicely again. Hasn't missed an apex very much. There's no apex to hit. Then, yeah, yes, 10th up pretty much. That will be very close. He needs to find. And TC goes in P1. I didn't expect that. The first driver to go in the 1 minute 6. So TC on provisional pole then, and Maciek. No, Maciek cannot go faster. So it's TC getting pole, unless Dino can take it away. But no, Dino not really on the pace, but he pits anyway. And yeah, very surprising results. I did not expect this. I really did not expect TC to be on pole. He's shown good pace recently, but I didn't expect him to do that well. But yeah, happy for him. Very happy. He deserves it, the man. But yeah, not sure what we are waiting for. But there we go. End of the qualifying session. And then it's T taking a shock win. No, not quite, not yet. A shock pole position in front of yeah, championship winner Maciek, and then Seto, Grumpy, Itiabo Alfie, Weiss, Milam, Spot, Tomo, Saro, Sabeti, RP. We did a good lap early on, but wasn't able to improve by the looks of things. Or maybe it did, but by pretty much nothing. And worth noting, 1 millisecond in front of his teammate, very close. Then Dino, AB Mojo, MCFC, and obviously Tos Marcelad, who had a quali ban and obviously couldn't compete in this qualifying session. So it looks to be dry again. A couple of clouds in the background, but yeah, dry. Can't argue with this, and hopefully it's gonna remain like that for the entirety of the race. But could be wrong again. Hopefully I'm not, but yeah. So formation lap gonna start in 20 seconds. So yeah, let's talk about strategy very quickly. So it's a standard one stop. There's no other option. It's a one stop. But you can either do a soft medium, which is fairly, I wouldn't say difficult to pull out, but it's fairly risky. It's quite easy to get into puncture range, even though we haven't seen a puncture from anyone, I don't think, this season, or at least a puncture due to extreme tire wear. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, and if you wanna pit a bit early, get an undercut done, then you can pit onto the hard tire, like let's say 4 laps early. And yeah, obviously you're going to be a bit slower at the beginning of the stint, but yeah, you'll be safe from any puncture towards the end. So let's have a look at the tires everybody selected then. No rain, can you have an Interlagos finale without rain? It looks like, but yeah, it makes things very dramatic. I mean, maybe we'll get some rain towards the end, but I haven't seen anyone mentioning rain in Discord, so yeah, usually when there's rain at some point in the race, or in quali, or during the entirety of the race, people tend to be very vocal about it on Discord. So yeah, I think it's not gonna happen. But yeah, so the tires then, I was about to say, so yeah, top 10 on the softs they qualified on, obviously, and then Sabetti and RP choosing to start on the soft tires as well, and then a bit of variation down the line. Barbarelli on mediums, Dino on hards, Abimo on mediums, same for Gio, then MCFC on softs, and Tosma Salad on mediums. So for me, if I was to start outside of the top 10, I would 100% take a set of mediums. Because if you start on hards, I mean, that's simply not gonna work. Like, if there's a safety car early on, you won't be able to pit for a set of hards that can do, yeah, I would say 30 laps. It's maybe too much, but yeah, lights are on. And for the final time this season, we are racing, and looks like a decent getaway from Steve, but he's got the Alfa Romeo of Seto on his outside, and I think Seto's got the lead, but Steve's gonna try to fight back around the outside. There's a yellow flag, that's RP round this side by side on the run up to turn 4. We will be braver on the brakes, and I think it's Seto rather. So Seto keeps the lead into turn 4 then. TC still in P2. Many people going wide there. I haven't seen that in... I've never seen that actually. I don't think it's a corner where you're actually limited by anything. Spud dropping down the order. Not sure what's happening to him. Maybe he's got damage. Probably got damage. Yeah, he's got damage, so he will have to pit. 100%. Fighting then going on. I think Sauro's round is in the wall. He's got wing damage and still no safety car, but yellow flag suddenly. Meanwhile, MCFC and Barbarella fighting. No space is being given, not a lot of space anyway. Oh, and Dino, oh my god, what was that? I think he's got wing damage as well, but he slowed down in a very weird way. Many cars ghosting. I'm not sure what's happened. It's Alfie No, Grumpy's in the lead apparently. No, he's not. Okay, it's all messed up. So it's still Seto in the lead. Oh, and the Stacy spawn. He's out of the race, and he's Grumpy. And Grumpy is almost, I think. And yeah, and that's a VSC. Oh, is that only a VSC? Waze has been claimed as well. And oh, is that only? Or is that only a VSC? I don't know. This crash has claimed 3 drivers. We've got cars all over the roads, and that's not even a safety car. Alright, it's very weird. And I have never seen this, but Toss My Salad is up into P6. From last place, from P18, he's up into P6 in less than 2 laps. That's probably the best I've ever seen this season. Absolutely insane. And I think Itziaba Alfie has been overtaken by Maciek on the restart, but Itziaba Alfie absolutely sends it like an absolute madman. But Maciek, he's smart. This lad is very smart, and he goes for the switchback and gets it done. But he obviously won't have the DRS. Maciek defends the inside line. Itziaba Alfie gonna try to go around the inside, and he makes it work. I think he's gone off the track. That could be. Oh, report out! There's a crash again, and I think Tomo sent Milam into the barriers. What is this? What's happening again? Has he got damage? No, he's got no damage. How on earth? Well, normally that should have been an instant DNF, but or at least a front wing gun. But all right. So absolute carnage again in F12. Would have been funny to have someone in the body with me, but yeah, I can understand people are watching the PC F1 League with Jarno and Barry are gonna race for the title. So Seto fast lap. Touch my salad fastest lap now, but there was obviously a VSC, so doesn't really have any value. Or maybe it had. Actually, it had, because yeah, the safety car for him, I think he came out. Yeah. Before the last corner, maybe? I'm not quite sure. But RP getting back into the top 10 by passing AB Mo to run up to turn 4. Any more fighting going on, I think? Yeah. Itziaba Alfie fairly close to Maciek again, so those guys will be battling, I reckon, for the entirety of the race, pretty much. But yeah, Itziaba Alfie, he's been very aggressive so far, so we'll have to see how that ends. And then they've got Tomo right behind them. Right behind. 9/10 behind. But still in DRS. Alfie is going to be close enough to go for anything. And why do we have someone in part in the game? In the session that shouldn't happen. Fast lap for Tosme Salad once again. Itziaba Alfie might go for 0% of ERS. How can you be so bad? I'm sorry, but how can you be so bad on ERS management? It's not a 5-lapper. You've got to manage your battery. That's not. That's. I've never seen this. Driving standards haven't been the same since I left the league. Questionable. You could argue with it, but I don't think the standards have always been extremely high. Because yeah, when I look, I'm gonna be honest. Some people won't like it, but yeah, sometimes I look at this and I'm like, do they not control their car, or you know? Sometimes that does happen. So it's just people not able to control their car perfectly, and then that causes carnage. But I mean, we've had an example here. Stacey went a bit deep at turn 4, lost the control of his car, and then caused a pile-up, which claimed his teammate and Waze. So I don't think it's really driving standards. it's a bit more down to skill levels being a bit lower, but that's what you would expect from the lowest league. So yeah, obviously people are gonna make a lot more mistakes and lose their car, which is gonna cause pile up in some cases, but yeah, the standards haven't been that low, generally speaking, at least. I'm not gonna say names, but yeah, sometimes some people are obviously not as clean as some others, especially in this league. But yeah, we don't follow the rules properly, and we've got a yellow flag. The Renault has crashed into sector 2. That's Geofin. Looks like, but back for the battle for P2. And yeah, it's Thiago Alfi. He's on the overtake again, which I really don't understand. Why would you keep using your ERS if you've got none, basically? Yeah, flies in sector 3. Who is that? That's probably Joven again. Yeah, that is. And oh, Thiago Alfi almost losing it, but he's dropping back a bit. But so is Tomo behind him. He was in his Thiago Alfi he was in Alfi's DRS for a couple laps, but now he's dropped back 2 seconds now, and Milam 9/10 behind. I think it was because of that contact maybe that sent Milam into the wall, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Tosma Salad, he's getting closer and closer despite being on tests that shouldn't be as good as Milam's. But we'll see. Maybe they go for a move to turn 4. He hasn't got much ERS to play with, so we'll have to settle in behind. But he's got his teammate, but Red Bull really need a strong finish if they want the championship. They need pretty much a 1-2, otherwise it's realistically not going to happen. And it looks pretty doomed right now. We could have a safety car or a bit of rain towards the end. Spot gets 3-second time penalty. Yeah, I haven't really spoken about warnings and track limits yet, but it's somewhat easy to get warnings here. Saro gets 3 seconds as well. I think that's his second pen, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's somewhat easy to get warnings, especially in turn 1, turn 2 rather. Exit of turn 4, also quite easy. So Milam on the move. He's going to choose the outside line into turn 1. And impressive defense from Tomo. He goes a bit deep actually, and that allows Milam to go for the switchback. And Milam does not have the DRS, but same for Tomo actually. So maybe Milam just forgot to use it. Oh, and Tomo goes deep, turn 4, and loses a bit of time, but more importantly gets a warning. His third warning of the day, so that's a penalty. So now does Marcella has got his teammate right ahead. And yeah, if I was Tom, I would probably let Tos Marcella through, given the pace he's shown already. And I think he's just done that, or no, never mind. That was not the case. It looked like it. That was, I'd say, just Tomo getting a bit of oversteer on the exit of the corner. But yeah, I would probably let my teammate by at that point. But just my lad, he hasn't got a lot of ERS, so Tomo isn't gonna defend. But actually, he does defend slightly. And yeah, they are fighting, but it doesn't make much sense to me. Yeah, they're obviously not fighting. They're obviously not fighting for the championship title in terms of driver. But yeah, in a team perspective, Tosmasad should should be led by. Should be given the position. Tosma Salad is clearly struggling, you can see. He's not having a good time. Obviously on exit here, but it's really weird to see Tosma Salad being that quick on the mediums compared to Tomo on the softs. They both go wide here, which is quite weird. You don't see that, and I think Joe has spun again out of the last corner, but he's a lap down already. That's pretty much the end. He's not going to score any points. So Tosma Salad then of the inside of his teammate, and Tomo, not really going to fight it too much. Alfie got a penalty. Tomo is actually gonna try to fight it. No, wait, he is! He goes up the inside of his teammate, but yeah, backs out somewhat. There will be a bit of contact here. Side by side out of turn 5 into turn 6, and Tomo stays out of his teammate. Don't get it. I really don't get it. He's clearly not on the same strategy, so why are you fighting? You're just gonna lose time. But I mean, if it's his right to fight for the position, but yeah, what I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense. And actually, MCFC is gonna get the better of Tosma Salad, so very costly from Tomo, not really helping his teammate out. Will probably surely lose a place to MCFC. He's also on the soft MCFC, so that's why he's been much quicker. He's going to send it on the inside, most likely. Tomo turns in quite early, and MCFC is going to have the DRS onto that back straight, but it's going to be very close. Look at that. Too wide. Tosma Salad plays fairly safe. And Tomo keeps fighting for the position. It's only lap 12, so it doesn't really make sense anyway to defend that hard. You're always gonna lose so much time. It goes deep, and yeah, that's the base down. Whilst Saro's trying to unlap himself, so he's gonna get shown blue flags. But if he's got the pace, he's allowed to use it to unlap himself. But yeah, I really don't understand why Tomo isn't helping his teammates. So yeah, that's probably the championship done for the Red Bull team then. I mean, it is, it's not even a question. But yeah, Tomo and Tosma Salad were both in Marlam's DRS, and now yeah, they are pretty much 2-3 seconds behind Marlam. So that's the time they lost through just by battling too much. Tomo see, but nothing's gonna happen. And Saru not able to pull a gap, and yeah, he's dropped back. And yeah, Tomo clearly struggling. You can see he's clearly hasn't got the pace of his teammates. So you should really let him go. It really doesn't make sense to hold up someone that isn't your teammate when he's not in the same strategy, and when it's that early in the race. I mean, it's lap 13 out of 36, but yeah, so probably some people will pit, and there we go. Seto and Matsiek into the pits. Marlam pits as well. Tomo into the pits. 4 people are in. Matsiek on hards. Hards for Seto, for Sab. No, never mind. Yeah, hards for all of them. Yeah, not a single one onto a new set of medium. So Tosma Salad is going to be able to use his space then now. And Matsiek, where has he come out? He's got a car in between him and Seto head, so that's clearly not going to help him. And he needs to overtake Barbarella fairly quickly, otherwise he's going to be losing a lot of time, as Abo Alfie is finally in. He could potentially go on to the medium, I would say, Abo Alfie. But what is he going to choose? Maciek on the move on Barbarella, but Barbarella, he knows how to race, and he's not refighting it. So Abo Alfie out of the pits. He's gonna be, yeah, he's clearly gonna be behind Maciek. Yeah, and even behind Barbarella, you can see here, clearly behind. Maybe mile, where is he? It's mile, 4 seconds ahead. So then Tosma Salad in the lead, but obviously he'll need to stop at some point. Yeah, he's probably gonna stop on lap 20, 21, 22, anything in between lap 20 and 25. But we'll see. So if he gets a safety car, then he'll be, I won't say, no, he won't probably be in the lead if there's a safety car, but he will be in the fight for the lead. Convincingly, and yeah, it's a Alfie overtaking Relay fairly convincingly as expected. Maciek has overtaken RP, so no more cars in between those two. No need to complain in the chat, boys. Just report it to the stewards. And they will do their job. So Alfie, he'll probably overtake RP down the start to the straight. Or even maybe before, I don't know. Round the outside, you say, well, Alfie, that's, I've seen this, but I don't know how Alfie managed to do that. Maybe just let him through, which, yeah, just to get the DRS, but, yeah, Alfie, 0% of DRS, and Sabeti, 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. Sad, and Grumpy's out. Session, but pretty obvious why. So Sabeti on the medium, same for RP then. Spud will probably go on to the mediums too. Fight happening? I don't think so. No, that's pretty much what we have right now. Yeah, Alfie in at 6 DRS, but fairly low DRS. And yeah, I have to say, I don't want to, you know, be mean to the drivers, but yeah, DRS usage from Alfie at least has been has been quite poor. I don't know who you can manage to run out of ERS after 4 laps. I really have no clue. And he's on it again, look! Oh, and he's lost it! And is that the end for him? I don't think so. And yeah, that is in the wall anyway. So that's the end of his race. He will have to pit. He's got no front wing. So we'll have to pit. Yeah, we'll have to pit, but I'm not sure what to expect. And he's just trying to. I think he's probably trying to crash on purpose. He's done that in the past, so yeah, we'll see. But obviously that would be great. Is he gonna straight line the wall? No. He's got Geofin behind him. Oh, he's a lap down. MCFC in the pits finally after 18 laps on the softs. Long stint, very long stint. MCFC on the mediums now. Several happy letting other people through, which is nice. And we'll probably retire now. And there we go. So that shouldn't be a VSC or anything. Let's see. He's out, so no point for racing points. I mean, he's a reserve anyway, so he wouldn't have scored points for the team, but yeah. So Tos Masala then leading, and we're gonna jump onto MCFC's perspective. 4 tenths behind Sabetti. We'll probably get the moved on shortly. Yeah, he was. Was he behind Sabetti all that time? No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. But he's going to use select button. 62, 63, sorry, but side by side through the first corner. Corners, I should say. And he's going to get the DRS here. And Sabetti's very low on the DRS, so yeah, easy move for MCFC. He's got Dino now up ahead, 1.4 seconds. So it will be interesting to see what he can do while... what did I want to say? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, Maciek has managed to close the gap by 1 second or something like that. I think he was 2.6 seconds behind Seto. No, only 1.5. So has Seto made a mistake? I don't know. But the gap is certainly closing. 1.2 now, down to 1.1. What's happening? Has Seto got damage? Oh, so many lapped cars here. Has he got damage? No, he hasn't got damage. So, Maciek 8 tenths now. Clearly in the DRS range. 6, 7 tenths. Yeah. As Tomo gets a penalty. Got a battle for the lead then, as yeah, MCFC has scored up Dino. It's very close. Really send it up here. Could happen, but no, it doesn't. So we have to see. And Milam has scored up Barbarile, but he will need to pit. He will probably do that soon, but he will have to do it. 20 laps old mediums, and Tos Masala is into the pits. We'll go on to a set of softs. Milam then, it's VRS left to use, and yeah, there we go. Baba Relay in the pits. We'll go on to a fresh set of softs. So it's Seto then back in the lead, but he's got Maciek in his DRS range, and then 7 seconds behind Milam. He's had a good race so far. He's had a good race. And then Tomo's 3 seconds behind. Tos Masala should overtake him fairly easily if he doesn't waste his DRS, as he did in the first stint. Anyway, it is what it is, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you could potentially have done better anyway. But yeah, here it clearly wasn't your fault, unless you clearly run into someone that was in the middle of the road. But yeah, so Tos Masala then getting the better of his teammate, but that's expected. He's on much better tyres, and he's probably 1.5 seconds quicker per lap or something like that. So, yeah, Activity gets the better of Dino, so Dino dropping back. I mean, he started quite far back on the grid, but yeah, he will have to pit again. He's not going to the end on those tyres. Yeah, they really don't look good, so he will have to pit again, probably for a set of softs. And that would drop him. Yeah, either P10 or P11. Oh, that's weird. Did you hear that? The throttle input? That looked very touch and go. Yeah. So that's my salad then. 1.1 seconds behind Malam, but yeah, he will probably get the fastest lap. He will get the DRS. He is easily in DRS range now, but he's using his overtake button again. So yeah, 0%. There we go. Poor use again of the ERS button. Fast lap though, 8.665. That's a great lap, but yeah, he's used everything he had clearly. So now he won't have any ERS to use if he wants to overtake Milam. And I think Dino's lost it. No, MCFC's lost it. Spod's lost it. And we have a VSC, so it's going to be useful for Tosma Salad to regen his battery a bit, because it's not looking any good. And someone might get a drive-through. So Dino, where is he? Yeah, he's pitted. He's just came out of the pits actually. So yeah, he's probably lost. He's lost less time than he would have in the green flag conditions. But yeah, DRS is back up. Matic has gained a bit of time through that safety car, the virtual safety car. ESC. Six now, but Seto is probably using his overtake button a lot, and yeah, you can see on the steering wheel not much ERS left in his battery. Tyrrell gets another 3-second time penalty. I think that's his third of the evening. So he would drop back behind Sabeti, I would say, as things stands. Now right behind my lamb, as to be expected. Again, there's a car ahead, but that's a left one, I think. With that's Avimo, that's my lamb's teammate. So if Avimo's nice, he's gonna slow down a little bit here to give his teammate DRS. Has he done that? It doesn't look like it. Milam not using his DRS, and Tosmasala using again all of his ERS. Oh, he goes very deep. Spins. He's lost a lot of time now. He needs to make up the time lost now. And surely needs to learn how to use DRS properly. I'm not being mean, but yeah. I mean, for those drivers, it's probably a little bit more difficult to get up to speed. Even Tosmasala has shown good speed recently, but yeah, it probably takes more effort and more concentration to be quick relative to the field. And oh, there's a contact. Not moving out of the way, and he's using his ERS again, 0%. There we go. So he's, yeah. Told you that should not happen. I've never seen this beside F12. Maybe it's happening in F11, but F11 has usually been on F9's level, maybe even better. But yeah, I haven't kept an eye on F10 either, so maybe there's something there. But yeah, I mean, managing the ERS correctly is kind of like an art. You really need to put effort into understanding when to use it and stuff, how to use it effectively, which is obviously a bit tricky. But yeah, those drivers. Yeah, I think Tosh Masalad, if he would probably have gained already like 2 seconds, if not 3, on his total race time by just using his ERS properly and not running out at the end of the straight. And yeah, because obviously when you fall under 10%, the power cuts out, you could say. But yeah, and Matsek's taken the lead. I didn't see this. When did that happen? I think that happened just now, because Seto looks to be in ERS shortage. Doesn't look to have much. He's got 8%, 6, if I can read that correctly. Matsek's surely got a little bit more, but he's got his light flashing, so he probably doesn't have much either. But yeah, I was lost in wherever I was saying. But Matsek in the lead, then the Ferrari, the championship winner, actually really take another win here after the pole sitter had to retire the car less than 10 laps in. Less than 5 maybe actually. Yeah, my short-term memory has been affected. Just kidding. Just had exams this week. We'll have the next 3. So yeah, just a bit exhausted. So memory isn't as good as it should be. But Seto, he's got the DRS, no ERS though, 0%. But I think Matsek hasn't got a lot. And there's contact. And yes, Seto running into the side of Matsek. If Seto finishes ahead of Matsek, then that will probably be looked into by the stewards. We will see. Matsek's got more ERS. Now, is Matsek just holding back a little bit? That could be also the case. But yeah, see, maybe he's just trying to save his CRS, and so he can just send it to turn 1 on the penultimate lap or on the final lap. But D from Matsek again. Tomo, what's happened? Has he spun? He's lost a place to MCFC. I think he's just cut the corner. And he's spun. And I think he wanted to end his race, and he's failed. He still has he's lost his wing, at least the right part. The inter right end plate is gone, and he's probably gonna try to DNF on purpose or. Sorrow, but P12. Not a great day for the Renault drivers. Tomo pits, and that's probably the end for him. I would probably continue because it would still be in the points. But yeah, he will have a shot at the first lap at least. But yeah, be more a minute behind. Look where he is. He's only in into turn 4, so yeah, Tomo will have, and I think Barbaros really has spun. Yes, he has. Has he hit the wall? Yes, he has. So he will have to pit unless he wants to do. No, he will have to pit. I don't think that's gonna work. There's 6 laps left, and yeah, you lose on average 20 seconds in the pits. If he pits, he's gonna lose 25. And then there's 6 laps left, and Tomo has retired. Why? He was running in the points. Why would you retire? Yeah. I really don't understand those guys. Why would you retire? You are in the top 10. You've got a point. He's probably gonna lose a place in the final standings because of that. And then he would have had a shot at we would have had a shot at the fast lap. But yeah, Barbarile will pit then, because as I was saying, yeah, you're gonna lose 25 seconds in the pits, 24, with a wing change, if not more actually. And there's 6 laps left, so if you are 4 seconds pretty much per lap, then yeah, you've got to pit. And he was probably, so it's the right decision to pit in my opinion. And he's still gonna be in P9, which is really mind-blowing. Where you see Vimo, you're still in the middle sector, coming up to Jansao now. I have no clue if I pronounced that correctly. If it's not, then sorry. But and I've missed something, and something big actually, because Matsix in P4 is pitted. Yeah, I've completely missed it. I'm sorry, camera work has been horrendous today. No, I think it's been worse, but it hasn't been really good. Let's be honest. Dino overtaking RP into turn 1. But yeah, Dino's on softs. RP will have a look of the outside, but no, not gonna work. But Dino's very low on the RS. Mat 6, 3 second time penalty, probably pushing a little bit too hard, and he's got the back of his teammates. But they're gonna be racing for position because they've both got a penalty. But it doesn't really matter too much for Matsek. He's the champion anyway. Ferrari will surely. Wait, are they gonna win? No. No, I don't think they're gonna win. They've got a 9 points deficit. They would score 10. Given they stay in the P3 and P4, they would score 10 plus 8, 18 points. Seto would score 17. 16, so yeah, that would be the championship for Seto and Dino, but it's been greatly helped. Wait, yeah, they've been greatly helped by Uptake early on in the season, who racked up multiple wins, but nonetheless, Matsek could still get Milam, I reckon, though, so we'll need to monitor that. Dino 3 second time penalty, so he's going to lose a place to RP. And I'm not sure what FCFC is doing. Maybe it doesn't help Tasmasel to get through, but Tasmasel, I thought he would be much quicker, but actually he isn't that quick. Yeah, he was in P6 at the end of lap 2, so I would have expected him to end up with the podium, given his pace, or the pace he had back at the time. Fast lap for Tasmasel, so that's going to be plus 1 point, as he's in the top 10. Yeah, we need to keep an eye on Matsiek then. We need to keep an eye on him. has gone on my second screen. No, it's just a bit of lag on my side. But yeah, Matsek 1.4 seconds behind Milam. And Milam is going to be very slow on those tires. He's done 20 laps, 21 now, as he crosses the line. Top 21 laps on those tires, whilst Maciek has only done 3. And yeah, the softs are 1.5 seconds quicker, I think, on pure pace. So no, they would easily be 2 seconds quicker per lap normally, unless Maciek really doesn't have the pace. But need to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're 2 seconds quicker, or maybe it's just Maciek not having much ERS to use. But yeah, he's running low last lap, so I don't think he's gonna make it. Yeah, actually 2 seconds per lap was maybe a bit too much. Yeah, 1 second quicker per lap, so yeah, 1.5 maybe you could say, but yeah, 2 is maybe a bit too much. So Milam, I think he's gonna, yeah, Maciek's got a penalty anyway, but it's been a dominant drive then from Seto, not from P1, but he takes the win in Brazil. Milam should hold on to P2 even though he gets, he won't get overtaken on the track anyway, so Milam, a second strong result in a row for the Mercedes driver. Maciek in P3. MCFC is going to cross the line in P5, but Tosma Salad overtakes him and takes P5 then for the Red Bull team. So P5 for MCFC, Sabati ends up in P6. RP overtakes Dino on penalties and gets P7. 8th place for Dino. Barbarile will surely take P9 as Abimo has already crossed the line a lap down to finish in 10th place. And then the two Renault drivers, it's been an horrendous week all round a race or day for them. Yeah, just last and miles behind the leader, but Barbarile will take 2 points then. And we are just waiting for Joe to cross the line, which he'll do now. And that's it. And so yeah, it is Seto taking his first win of the season. Let me check that fairly quickly. I think so. Where is he? Seto. Yeah, his first points actually. He's always had great pace this season, but you just couldn't convert it into good results. So Milam takes P2 and Maciek will take the last podium spot. Tosma in P4 with the fast lap, so we'll take 9 points. Then MCFC, Sabetti, RP, Dino, Barbarile, Avimo, Saro, Gio, and then the non-finishers Tomo, Spud, Tio Alfie, Grumpy, Waze, and STC. So yeah, that's the end of this season, this F12 season at least. It's been great, honestly. It hasn't been too bad. Some chaos, a bit of drama pretty much every week. We've had some boring races, but we've had some very exciting one. So yeah, on the whole, I think a good season, really. I think the standards could have been a little bit higher in some races for some people, but on the whole, again, it was pretty decent. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it today or for the entire season. But yeah, there was also the final season on F1 2020. so we'll be back on F1 2021. But yeah, obviously we don't know much about the game. It will be out in around 50 days, which means a month and a half, pretty much. But yeah, we haven't seen any footage. We haven't really had any information. But yeah, I mean, the beta isn't even out yet. I mean, the airplanes have been confirmed, and yeah, for those who want to know, I'll be in the beta, but yeah, I won't be able to post anything about it. So yeah, I'm optimistic thinking about the future, but yeah, congratulations again to Matsek for racking up the title. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure that Alfa Romeo took it home, so yeah, congratulations to them. Hasn't been confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it's the case. I can maybe do the calculations quickly now. So Matsek, yeah, they've taken it, pretty sure. Matsek in P3, 10 points, and 6 points for MCS, can't speak, MCS, okay, the second Ferrari in P5, so 6 points, so they've got 16 points, and Seto on its own has got 16 points. So yeah, Alfa Romeo then has taken the championship, so congratulations to them. So to Seto and Dino, but yeah, they've obviously been helped by Alfa, who's racked up most of the points this season. So even though he's been banned, he needs to be given credit for all his wins across the season, which is probably the reason why they've been crowned champions. But yeah, that's it for me. I also want to watch the PC league, so I have to go 500 viewers. The record has been broken by a long way, so make sure to tune in Barry Boromond against Jano Opme for the PSGL PC title. You don't want to miss it, so yeah, tune in on our YouTube channel, and yeah, I'll see you. I'm not sure if I'm gonna commentate again next season, but we will see. But anyway, thanks for tuning in today and this season, and yeah, hopefully at PSGL we'll see you sooner or later. But yeah, if you wanna join us next season, be sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube to get notified when the sign-ups open and all that stuff, which should be in a month time when the game, after the game's release anyway. But yeah, some infos will be shared before. So yeah, follow us on the social media to stay up to date with everything. And yeah, on that note, I wish you a good evening, good holidays, and all that stuff. But yeah, see you later, everyone.